So today I'm going to be talking to you guys about a foolproof way of getting rid of your dark under eye circles. This is something that I get asked about all the time. It's probably one of the most common questions that I get is how to get rid of dark circles under your eyes. And it's fairly easy to do, and there's just a few steps to it. Dark circles are so common because everybody gets them. Some people get them a little bit more than others. And if you have more of a severe case, then there's an extra step you can do to get rid of them. And it doesn't matter how old you are, young, old, we all get them. So it's a very common problem, so I thought I should tell you guys my little tips on how to get rid of dark circles. So stay tuned to see how it's done. So first step I'm going to do is I'm going to be applying an eye cream. And this is an important step because it just helps prep that area of your eye. And if you have fine lines, this is also a really great thing to add to your makeup routine, because nobody wants fine lines, so eye creams helps for that. And the one that I'm using is the Clinique Advanced Stop Signs Eye Prevent Cream. That's a really long name. But I'll have it listed for you guys if you want to know which one I'm using. So I'm just slightly patting that into my... So that will help prep the eye area. Next I'm going to do my foundation really quickly, and I like to do foundation before I do concealer. And when I'm doing my foundation application, I usually just lightly pat my brush underneath my eye area too. So that'll already give a little bit of slight coverage. So that's the first step of the coverage. So I'm going to be doing this half of my face, and then I'm going to leave this side bare so you guys could just kind of compare the two sides and see the difference that it makes. Alright, so once you've applied your eye cream and your foundation, the next step is to go in with a corrector and a concealer. Now the main difference between a corrector and concealer is a corrector is primarily for getting rid of the color or the darkness in under your eyes. So if a concealer can't do it on its own, then a corrector is more pigmented. Usually it's either more pink or more peach, and that'll offset either the blue or the green that you have in your under eye circles. So it's great for people who have a lot of darkness. Then I definitely recommend a corrector. And then on top of the corrector, you can go in with a concealer, which will help create coverage, and then the corrector is going to brighten the area. So the combination of the two is what does it. So the one that I'm going to be using today is the Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage Eye Corrector Compact, and it comes with two different tones. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the darker tone is more of a peach undertone, and the lighter tone is more of a yellow undertone. And I'll be using the peach as my corrector, and then the yellow is my concealer. So if you have fair skin, you want a corrector that's more on the pink side. If you have medium tone skin, then you want something that's on the peach side. And if you have darker skin, then you want something that's more of a dark peach color. And I'm talking about correctors, okay? So taking a concealer brush, I'm going to be going in with the peach undertone, and I'm going to be using that as my corrector color. I'm just warming it up on my hand to get it nice and blendable to work with. And when you're doing this, you want to apply a generous amount in that area with your brush, and then you're going to go back in and then blend it out with your fingers. I'm going in my inner corner. I'm going all the way underneath and right under my eye. So once I've applied it, then I'm just going to go in with I like to use my ring finger because I find it provides the least amount of pressure. And I just want to stipple that in. So this is, like I was saying, the corrector is going to help get rid of any of the color, and it's just going to brighten that eye area. Okay, so once you've applied your corrector, then you want to go back in with your concealer color, which is going to be more of a yellow toned color, and you're going to use that over that same area. So I'm just using the lighter side of my compact, and I'm just warming it up. And same thing, just going over that area. And then just using my finger to blend it out. So the two together, corrector and concealer, is what's going to really make the difference. So once you're done that step, what we need to do is we want to set that in so it doesn't go anywhere. So the best way to do that is with a little bit of powder. So I'm just using a loose powder. You can use any type of powder you want. I'm just going to set that in with my brush. So there you go. Those are the main steps of getting rid of your under eye circles. So you can see on this side it looks nice and neutral. There's no darkness at all, and it just blends in nicely with my skin tone. Whereas on this side you could see there's a lot of dark underneath here and discoloration, and yeah, it just doesn't look good. So that is how to achieve getting rid of your under eye circles and the darkness and everything else. So I'm just gonna finish up my face and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I've gone ahead and finished the other side of my face. So now I'm even all the way around, and using a concealer is one of the most important things in your makeup routine because it can automatically brighten up your face. So if you don't have time to do anything, at least put a little bit of concealer, and that'll just make your eyes look so much brighter. And if you have really severe dark circles, then I recommend using a corrector. And again, that's not something you need to use every day, but if that is an issue for you, then use a corrector because it will definitely help get rid of the darkness and it'll brighten your eye area even more. When you're picking your concealer color, you want to choose a shade that is 1 or 2 shades lighter than your foundation. So use that as a guide when you're picking your concealer color. And you usually want the concealer to be more yellow based. And for correctors, again, you want to pick something that's either pink or peach depending on your skin tone, and those colors are going to offset the purple or green that's in that usually appears in the under eye area. And there's a lot of products out there, so play around with it, see what works for you, see what works for your skin type. And remember, maybe you only need concealer, maybe you only need corrector, but just see what works for you. And don't forget the other steps too: your eye cream, your foundation, and powder to set everything in. Alright, I hope this was helpful for you guys, and have fun trying it out. Bye!